Welcome back to Fox's coverage of the Kobalt Tools 500. We're in Atlanta getting ready for some awesome racing. I want to thank the fans for a quick start to our sport. What an awesome few weeks of racing. Thank you for everything you've done to support us. I know I'm excited to get this race underway, but DW, I think we have a little challenge here for you in your little saying that you say at the start of the race. So, all right, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
There you go, buddy. Let's have some fun today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thanks, Jimmy, and hello, everybody. 4 straight championships. Already he's preparing for a career in television.
Yeah, they need a coach. I need to go down and coach him.
Hi, everybody. With Darrell Waltrip and Larry McReynolds, I'm Mike Joy. Trying to find a favorite for today's race. I like Greg Biffle, but he hit the wall in practice. I like Tony Stewart, but they've had to change an engine. Darrell, why is this place so tough, and why is it so hard to pick a favorite for today's race?
Well, the first thing is how fast it is. This disjoint is fast. The other thing is, folks, you got 2 little quarter-mile straightaways. You got a mile of turns here. Fast cars, you're in the corner, you watch these guys in car, they are working. They're working hard down in there. This place is physically demanding. It's also mentally demanding. It's a long afternoon out here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Larry. It takes its toll on the driver.
Well, it takes its toll on the crew chief and those crews because there's going to be a lot of 4-tire stops, not 2, 4 tires every time you come to pit road, and you have to stay on top of adjustments on this race car. But to me, coming into this race, the biggest story, the star of our show, the guy on the pole, the 88 team, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Can they put the beginning, the middle, and the end of this race together? Something that they struggle with a lot.
Why don't we ask him?
How about that?
Let's just ask him.
Darrell's going to dial them up while you folks have a look at the starting lineup for today's race. Let's talk to the pole sitter.
Dale Jr., it's DW. Got a copy, buddy?
Temple.
The question up here is the thing's been fast all weekend. You're on the pole. Can you keep it up front all day long?
Yeah, we got a good car. NASCAR Chevrolet was actually better in practice than I thought it would be, and we didn't really have to work too difficult to get some gains, and we felt like by the end of practice we were pretty happy. So hopefully on the long run, you know, we didn't run anything over 14 laps yesterday, but hopefully we can get into the 25, 30 lap runs. The car's still there for us.
All right, buddy. Have a good day. Keep her up front. Be competitive and make a lot of people happy.
Yeah, Temple.
As you look at the top 10, Carl Edwards is a previous winner here, one of 6 drivers in the top 10 to win. There are 2 more, Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon. Mark Martin's been to victory lane here, and so has Dale Jr. and Casey Kane. This race is brought to you by Budweiser, the beer that starts with full flavor and ends with a crisp, clean finish. Budweiser, it's what we do. Let's check downstairs as the field gets the 1 to go. Matt Yoakum.
Mike, last fall, Casey Kane scored the Kings' final win in a Dodge right here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Today, looking for the Kings' first win in a Ford in over 4 decades. Now, polling a number of crew chiefs in the garage area this morning, the one constant, their opinion that the 9 was the best car that ended final practice on Saturday. Kane looking for a big maximum bonus points type day to continue his climb back up into the title hunt. Chris Devoda?
Ryan Newman's team has been scrambling after deciding to change an engine this morning. Why the change? Well, his teammate Tony Stewart had a valve train issue. They changed motors yesterday. Both Stewart-Haas teams will be going to the rear. The 39, they examined it. Nothing was necessarily wrong yet. They just didn't want to take a chance. Steve Burns?
Well, Krista, as folks at home heard in the pre-race show, Carl Edwards loves this racetrack. He got his first win here in 2005, and the paint scheme today is a tribute to that first win for Carl Edwards. But at happy hour, they weren't happy at all. They just didn't have the handle on the race car. Carl says if we can get it close, I can do the rest, Dick Berggren.
Well, Greg Biffle qualified an unlucky 13th. In his happy hour, he hit the wall in the final moments. They brought the backup out. It only has 9 laps on it, and Biffle will start way in the back of the pack in that car. It will be up to the crew chief to get him to the crew to get him up front, because as Larry Mack just told you, a 2-tire stop is not in the cards.
Thanks, folks. Actually, the indication was for 2 laps to go, so we have time for our FedEx Understanding the Race. Larry?
Yeah, this is the trends or the pattern of the last 9 spring races here at Atlanta that crew chiefs will look at to try to call this race. First caution, average around lap 49, but in those 9 races, 3 times before lap 10, but twice well over 100 laps. The longest green flag run, around 91 laps. That's almost 2 full fuel runs. Fuel run here about 54 to 58 laps. The last caution period, a lot like Las Vegas, with about 30 to 35 laps to go, average lap 291, and cars finishing on the lead lap around 13 to 14 cars. It's so fast, if somebody hits that setup, it's hard to stay on the lead lap here.
There you see Biffle dropping to the back, along with Newman and Stewart. They leave pit road lined up in the positions in which they qualified, yet those 3 cars will go to the back. Today's race is 500 miles. It'll take 325 laps today to get it done.
And there you see pit road speed, one of Jeff Hammond's keys, 45 miles per hour. You're going from 180 to 45 on pit road to pit window for Sunoco race fuel, 52 to 56 laps. The car's going to the rear at the bottom.
The reason those guys wait till 1 to go the back is they want to get their pit road speed checked on their tachometer, so they have to stay in their position, then they'll fall to the back.
The last 6 races at Atlanta Motor Speedway have been won from one of the first 6 starting positions. Dale Jr., the pole sitter with the fastest timed lap ever turned with the NASCAR COT platform in qualifying. Kane starts 6th, and between them will be Kyle Busch, Juan Montoya, Mark Martin, and Jeff Gordon.
Mike, if you look at that top 6, I'm pretty sure the winner's going to come out of those 6.
Well, it'd be the 7th time in a row if it does.
Now, the track temperature is about 78 degrees, which is about what it was at the second practice, but we have a little bit of a cloud covering right now. Give these cars